In life, there are moments we're drawn into deep introspection, times when we're faced with the same old question, are we giving it our all? In the realm of chronic illness, it's a tightrope walk between grappling with today and aspiring for a brighter tomorrow. As someone who has lived with chronic illnesses for years, I understand this battle. I felt the weight of longing for a cure, the sting of disappointment when it eludes us, and the internal whispers asking if I have tried hard enough. The push and the pull of wanting to embrace my reality while also hoping for something better is a struggle I know all too well. It's easy to be swamped by the weight of our own struggles. You know, those internal battles, those whispers of doubt, those moments of fear. And yet, as the years have gone by, I've come to realize that my journey, with all its ups and downs, is shaped not just by the battles themselves, but how I choose to face them. In this digital age with its endless noise and societal pressures, it's easy to feel lost. But what if we could change this narrative? It is not about ignoring our challenges, but finding purpose amidst the chaos. I remember a time when my dreams felt impossibly heavy, like New Year's resolution that seemed too vast to achieve. The person I aspired to be, the life I yearned to live, felt like a distant mirage, always just out of reach. This was a turning point in my life, a moment where I stumbled upon a perspective that made me reevaluate and question everything. Am I self-sabotaging? Let me explain. I used to consider myself active, but chronic illness has changed that dynamic. Seeing others achieve their fitness goals while I grapple with my condition's limitations can be disheartening. It's tempting to list reasons why I can't participate, from painful flare-ups to overwhelming fatigue. But I've started to ask myself, to what extent am I creating those barriers? This is where the concept of self-sabotage comes in, a psychological phenomenon where we unconsciously set up obstacles to justify our struggles or lack of effort. For instance, we may skip preparing a healthy meal, blaming our tiredness on our condition, rather than addressing underlying issues like maybe poor time management or lack of motivation. Self-sabotage is a significant barrier to happiness and success in the realm of chronic illness. It manifests in various forms, such as overthinking, self-doubt, fearing others' opinions, being overly critical, procrastination, or even self-destructive behaviors. This often stems from a defense mechanism where a conscious mind wants us to grow, to learn, and succeed, but our subconscious seeks safety and to avoid failure or rejection. To break the cycle, awareness is key. Recognizing where we're self-sabotaging is the first step. For example, if I avoid exercise due to fear of pain or the fear of bringing on a flare, I need to challenge that belief. Maybe I can start with stretches and with time move to gentle exercises, focusing on progress and not perfection, and acknowledging my body's capabilities despite its limitations. Adopting a mindset that favors action can be transformative. Rather than overthinking, taking small, manageable steps towards our goals builds momentum and confidence. Imagine your goals and dreams like those grand New Year resolutions, standing across a vast canyon. On one end lies the vibrant, full life we dreamed of, and on the other, our current reality. Instead of fixating on the distance, we start building a bridge, plank by plank, day by day. The idea is simple. Don't focus on the vastness of the journey, but the steps, however tiny they might be. It's the little moments, those incremental steps of 1% that collectively define and shape our journey. As someone who often gets caught up in the overthinking and the pursuit of perfection, I can confidently say that this mindset often leads to more self-doubt. The truth is, When we're stuck in a cycle of overanalyzing our goals and trying to attain perfection, we're actually holding ourselves back. But when we shift gears and start taking action, even in small ways, it propels us forwards, building momentum, and that feels incredibly rewarding. What if, instead of being fixated in the idea of being super fit, having well-defined abs and strong arms, I reframe my goals to focus on achieving ease of movement and improved range of motion? I often find myself caught in an all-or-nothing mindset, a mindset that can be incredibly detrimental and counterproductive. So here's a thought for you. When an idea or goal sparks inside you, resist the urge to let self-doubt or perfection overtake you. Instead, embrace a mindset geared towards action. Seeking perfection often results in inaction. So take that step, however small it might be, and embrace the concept of good enough rather than perfect. Through this journey, I realized acceptance is a powerful ally. Acceptance doesn't mean giving up on hope or the pursuit of a better future. It means acknowledging our current reality and finding peace within it. It's about making the most of the present moment while still reaching for those distant dreams. It's about ensuring that our struggles do not become an excuse for inaction, for not trying. I have also come to understand that strength is not just about the physical endurance, but also the resilience of the mind and spirit. It's about finding courage to face each day, no matter how daunting it may seem, and finding purpose in the little things. There are days when the pain is unbearable and it feels like the world is closing in. But in those moments, I remind myself of the bridge I'm building, plank by plank. The journey may be long and setbacks are inevitable, but progress is progress, no matter how slow. So friends, let's take a moment and reflect. In what ways might we be self-sabotaging in our journey with chronic illness? What fears and beliefs are holding us back, and how can we reframe our narrative in a more positive and empowering light? It's not about burying our heads in the sand and turning a blind eye to the challenge we face. Rather, it's about finding the silver lining, that sense of purpose amidst the chaos and uncertainty. I've learned to cherish the small victories. Getting out of bed on a particular tough morning, taking a short walk when my energy allows, or simply managing to prepare a healthy meal. These moments may seem insignificant to others, but for those with us navigating the complexities of chronic illness, they are significant triumphs. Thank you for joining me in this heartfelt and introspective exploration. Remember, despite the many challenges that chronic illness presents, we're capable of achieving remarkable things if we don't allow ourselves to be hindered by our own self-imposed limitations. I look forward to hearing your stories and insights in the comments. Together, we foster resilience and inspire lives. I will see you in the next one.